Hello, and thank you for checking out my channel today. I was so excited to find these flowers napkins. I found them on Amazon. I will make sure to put a link down below, but there's 4 different colors per napkin. So come along with me and let me show you how I put this together. I just want to show you that I put my machine on zigzag stitch. I always have the widest length and the widest width. That seems to work the best for me for all of my projects. And I always say, if you have never tried making a rope basket, you really should try it. It's so much fun. You can find rope all over. You can get it at Walmart, Amazon, your local hardware store. What I like to do here is I just take a little piece of scotch tape and put on there, cutting most of it off. It makes the perfect end for starting your basket. And what I want to do here is I just want to start making the circle as big as I can and keep it under control. At the very beginning, I do like to go back and forth just to make sure I have all the spots covered and there's no holes. And then it really goes together quick. Once you get it set up just like this, you can see how easy I'm sewing this. It just sews so easy. It's really so much fun. Once you make one of these, you're going to want to make a ton of them. They make great gifts. If you're enjoying this video, I hope you consider subscribing and hit the like button if you can. It really helps push my channel. Now I'm just going to make sure it's the right size for the flower. And if it's not, I'm going to put it back underneath and keep doing it till it's the right size. And then I'm just going to go ahead and cut this off. It'll be easier to work with. I can always just add on more rope as needed. And here I just want to show you the size of it. This is a lot bigger than what I normally do. I normally make them around 4.5 inches. I am always searching for napkins, and I found these on Amazon. I just really liked how there was 4 in each napkin that you can use for decoupage. There are so many different projects that I have in mind for these. I'm looking forward to doing all of them. So the hard part, I think, is trying to pick out which flower you want to use. I was drawn to the pink one. I love to do that, like pink with some pink fabric added. I also want to do something with that yellow one. The purple is really nice too. So here I'm just going to go ahead and measure it, make sure I do have the rope exactly the size I need. I wanted it to just fit, and it looks like that is going to be a perfect fit. And then you do want to take that extra layer off, making the napkin extremely thin. That way it will decoupage really well for you. I like to make sure my glue Mod Podge is nice and thin, and not super thin, but not super thick either. I make homemade Mod Podge with glue and water. If you want to check that video out, it is on my channel. I'll try to leave a link to it down below. What I do is then I'm going to saturate this really good all the way around. Back before in other videos, I have sprayed water on it before, and you can do that just to kind of get it ready, but I didn't do that here. But I think by not doing that, it does take a little bit more glue. But either way, it doesn't matter, just however you can get it on there and get it to stick. I really love how you can see the lines of the rope coming through. It makes it look like the rope and the flower are one piece, not separate. And now that I have this just about done, what I'm going to do is let this sit overnight, and I'll come back tomorrow and get started on the next step. And the next step being, we're going to flip it over and look at this fabric. Isn't this so pretty? I can't wait to cut this up and put this into the basket. And now I'm going to get ready to get the rope ready. I put a little bit of scotch tape there. You could take the core out if you wanted to, but I really don't want to right now, because what I want to do is make sure it's the same size as what I just cut off. So we're keeping the core in. We're going to hook this on. I'll show you an easy way to hook two together. I have tried holding it there with my scissors before and it does move. It tends to move when the foot goes over it. So if you just stick a little pin in there just like this, just till you can connect the two together. Once the two are connected, I'm going to lift the rope circle up and that's going to start forming my basket. I'm going to go ahead and speed this up. It really does not take any time at all to make a basket. Once you get started, once it starts going around in circles like this, it comes together fast. And that looks about right, about the size I'm looking for right there. I think I will stop and I'm going to go ahead and get this fabric cut. I'm going to cut 3/4 of an inch strips. That seems to work the best for me. I have tried 1 1/4 and I have tried 1 inch. And those seem a little bulky to me. So I really like the 3/4 of an inch for my strips. I really like the look of this fabric. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and go back to the glue method where I'm going to angle cut this a little bit. I feel like getting it started helps it a little bit. You don't have to do it that way. I don't always do it that way, and I just put that right there. I'm going to stick a little bit of glue there just to hold it down, and then I'm going to pin it with one of my Wonder clips. That seems to help just hold it while I'm wrapping the rest of the rope, and while I'm wrapping the rest of the rope, it'll be drying. It dries really fast. I don't put it on very thick. And then once I get it pretty far, I like to sew it down. I don't want to go real far around on this. What I want to do is do the entire top. Every time I make one of these, I love watching the color against the white and how it changes the look completely of the basket. There are so many different ways to finish off your basket, and lately I've been liking this way, and I'm just going to sew it down. That way I know it's nice and secure. I do want to add, I end up using a little extra thread than I want to use, and I'm going to show you how to fix that. So what I'm going to do, since there's so much white thread there and I don't like the look of that, I'm going to grab some of my markers. Now, I bought, and I can leave a link to the package, but I bought a whole package of these markers with all the different colors, the rainbow. I like to use them for different things. It's a great way to hide thread that you don't like the way the stitch looks. Right now what I'm doing is auditioning the pinks. I want to see which one is going to be the best fit for this fabric. I found one that I think I like the best, so I'm going to go ahead and use this. And watch this, it's almost like magic. I just hardly even barely touch it, but the end of the marker just absorbs into the thread and those stitches just disappear. All right, I am happy with the way that is looking. I'm going to go ahead and get ready to do the inside of the basket and by putting Mod Podge on the inside. And just like before, you're going to want to take that other layer off and then go ahead and put it onto your project. I'm going to go ahead and speed up the rest of this video. This basket is another one that I'm going to love. I just love how pretty it is. It's going to brighten up my room. I hope you give this one a try. And also, I want to point out, if you want to, you can put some polyacrylic on it. I have done that before. It really protects it. If it's a basket you're going to use a lot, it's something you might want to consider. And I would like to thank you so much for watching today. And I'd like to add at the end of this video, I'm going to put up 2 of my other videos if you'd like to click on them.